Hare then go for one. So again more very loudly. Okay, thinking like this, I'll have to fulfill the benediction of. Yes, it must note down something that the mercy from any devotees, and he chastised anyone, both are same. What I told?
Yes, mercy and chastisement from a devotee are the same.
Same. If it looks like outwardly that he is angry, and he is chastising me, giving a slap, it is their mercy. Binding Krishna in mortar is the same like Srimati Radhika Jasoda is giving milk. No difference. So Nal was angry and wanted to punish, but his punishment is also that he had darshan and mercy of Krishna very easily. And that is why he is telling Nang Sukhapo. Is Sukhapo, means very easily with happiness. Krishna is
fulfilling.
Here, Krishna took the mortar and all the boys were helping him. So, Krishna does not touch the two trees himself with his body or hands or feet. The mortar which are related to Krishna, it touched both trees. So Krishna mercy came from Krishna to that rope, and from rope to mortar. And even mortar, he touched both two trees and they became liberated at once. Not only that, they have received the fame. At once, boys were so much upset. I said, what happened? Trees has fallen. But they have not fallen down on Krishna. Fortunately, they were in this side and this side. And so much loud voice came. As if thunderbolt has fallen anywhere. All Brajvasi, Jasoda, Nanda, Upananda, all were astonished. They ran towards the sound. And they came on the door of Nanda Baba and they saw that tree, 5 big trees has fallen down. And Krishna is doing like so here with so many boys. Dham, Siddham, Madhumangal and all that. And they were seeing, looking like this. What happened? What? When Krishna saw that Nanda Baba is coming running towards me, again he began to weep loudly. Up till now he was loudly laughing, joking with boys, but there was sign of weeping with kajal, black here. Now he began to weep. Father, Father, Father. Tears were coming now spontaneously. And his stomach was here also. Really was there. And the necklace was when Krishna was weeping, oh so beautiful. That what name? He has done. He has prayed Namami Swaram. He wants that this weeping, Krishna should always be here. controlled by Yashoda. He is praying like this. So, two very beautiful young deities came from that. And they of Krishna 4 times and made some prayers. And by the order of Krishna and having the mercy of Krishna, that I have accepted you like my das. At once you should go to Golok Vrindavan, and there you will be my personal singer there in the council of Nanda Baba and Gopis. And they became Madhukanta and Madhukanta. For always, eternally they were given this chance, like a friend of Krishna. And here, when they went away, then Nanda Baba running came there. What happened? Trees has fallen. Why they fallen? Perhaps Kansa has done something. He has sent demons to kill Krishna, my son, because he is doing like so. He at once came running and took Krishna in his laps. Boys were telling to Nanda Baba, 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 like this. Tamarind,
Broken language.
broken language. What is called? Tamarind, Baba?
Stammering.
Baba, Baba. Krishna touched the trees and at the same time two
Effulgent bright personality.
big personality. And they cannot utter this word like me.
Circumambulate.
I cannot. So boys were not uttering like sa, like this. But Nanda Baba was hearing all these things. But he did not believe it. Then he very gently stroking the ears of Krishna. My dear child, who painted you like this? Oh, and that time Krishna was waiting. And he saw from distance that mother is standing there like a statue. No life and soul there. Like only dry wood. No tears at all. Everything has gone. He was like dead. If Krishna was dead, then what happened? Why I did so blunder? Now he becomes senseless. Only standing there. Roni, Maya and others were taking care of Maya Yashoda. He had no tear at all were dry. Nanda Baba asked, who did so? Again. Then he weeping told, Ma. In the ears of Nanda Baba. How cruel she is. I never thought that she will be so cruel to find like this. Now he took some laddu from his pocket. Because he always used to keep it for Krishna. So he gave 2 laddus in 2 hands of Krishna. And anyhow he
I'm sorry to not
very
easily.
not easily.
Carefully,
Not easily. It was very hard.
very hard.
Hard because Yashoda is superior to
Nanda.
Nanda Baba in loving Krishna. No? So, anyhow he tried and he
Untied.
untied the knot. And then he said, who binded you? Then Krishna told gently, very
Slowly.
slowly, that mother. Who untied? father, you Baba. But now he was somewhat
Outside.
pacified. But still,
So
this was Nand Baba sharp words Jashoda in a very
anger mode.
anger. Jashoda sharp. He thinking, why I am not dying? Nand Baba took Krishna and Baldev, both Baldev up till now he has come, and he took here and here on his shoulders, one shoulder Krishna and another shoulder, and he went to Brahmanda Ghat to take bath. He took bath. Now it is more than 12 or 1 or 2. He took bath and he returned to his home. But 2 boys were with Nanda Baba there on the courtyard outside of the palace. Jashoda with her all Sakhis went to palace. But today is no preparation, no cooking, nothing. Easily it had become at about 2-3, and now Nand Baba is so angry, so nothing was done. Jashoda was only repenting and repenting. All were like so. So nothing cooking. Nand Baba took some mishri, you know,
Sugar candy.
sugar, and he took Krishna and Baldev to any very beautiful sweet cow, and he began to do like this. In the pot like their mouths. Have you done some anywhere like this? You have tested? So he took like this. When we were very little boy, we are 2 brothers. My father used to give milk like this, you know, 5, 6, 10 like this, and after that he used to give. So Krishna and Baldev, they took that sugar candy and milk. And when they are satisfied, he came to again to his courtyard, to his, not palace, out of palace. In India, not like here, all will be in one house, in different rooms. But in India, outside, men and female will be in other apartment. So Nand Baba was in his council, but today is so great. It became about 6, 7, sun
Second.
settled. Now it was coming night. Paroni Maya and the wife of Upananda, the elder brother of Nanda, all were assembled. And they took with Baldev with them and went to Nanda Baba and Krishna. Very gently and love and affection, Rohi Maya told Krishna, boy, you should come to your mother. She is waiting. Krishna, no, I will not go. Where you will sleep? I will sleep with my father and Baldev with Dada. Dada Baldev. What you will take? What father? My father will give sugar candy and cow milk. She sent Baladev to catch hold of Krishna and to drag. He was so powerful. He went and he took Baladev in his hand, Krishna. But today Krishna more strong, and she did something that Baldev Prabhu fell flat there. And he was looking, oh. Huh? He is so angry. Then Rani Maya told that you will not go to your mother? No. Then he discovered a way. The Brajvashi knows so many tricks. If you are not going, and your mother will be what? This meaning? If your mother will expire and he will die, then all hearing this Krishna began to weep. Mother, 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 and he put like hands like this. Mother, mother, mother. Nanda Baba began to weep. Roni Maya began to weep. Krishna was weeping. Baldev began to weep. All they are assembled. All hearted, melted, and all began to weep. At once Krishna went in the lap of Roni Maya. Roni Maya took Krishna to her mother, where he was sitting like a statue, and gave Krishna in her lap. And Krishna took her breast, Jashoda did, covered with his belt, and now she was bitterly weeping, so bitterly. Like a river when dam is
Broken.
water comes so
Strong.
strong. So now,
Currents.
like a current, Yashoda began to weep so bitterly. After some, Krishna was also weeping, all were weeping. Anyhow, Rani Maya consoled what?
Consort.
All. And then he himself went to kitchen room, and he very briefly he made anything, kheer or anything. And then after that, Nanda Baba was called that you should come to take prasadam. He came. Krishna and Baldev sat here on the laps of Nanda Baba. Nanda Baba is telling, have your mother taken anything? First go and give to the mother, your mother, then I will take. Then mother began again weeping. He told to Krishna, your father will take, you will take, then I will take remedy. Then Krishna again came. His father gave some prasadam to the mouth of Krishna and Baldev. When they were satisfied, he took something and kept so much a remnant for Yashoda. And when they came to out of room, then Yashoda with her all sakhis took that prasadam there. And everything again. But Krishna love was reduced. Krishna has now new life. This is the love and affection of Yashoda more than Nanda Baba to Krishna. Though he told that I will not go, but he cannot live without her mother. So his mother love and affection to Krishna, to his son, is like a common child. Low key, but it is so hard. Here Sukdev Goswami is explaining how we should think that Krishna is my son and how we should love Krishna. And then you can realize something, a spark of Gopi's love. My lecture is but not complete. I wanted to tell about something of Gopis.
Used to.
But I have no time. So if you will call me and drag me here in future, next year, then I can tell something about Gopi. But you should know that this is the object, Gopi Prem is the object of all sadhan and all things. Gaur Praman.
Sri Gurudev Ki!
Kirtan. Oh, you should be, oh yes, drama. You should begin Kirtan in the same time, they will be ready. A drama is going to be. You should be ready very soon. Thank you. Tonight, for the pleasure of Srila Gurudev and all the assembled Vaishnavas, the new Braj theater troupe, along with a few new faces, humbly presents the drama Arjuna Kidnaps Subhadra. Haribol.
5,000 years ago, in the land of Bharatavarsha, the Pandavas were happily residing in their beautiful city of Indraprastha. Once Narada Muni came to the assembly hall of King Yudhisthira. He was received with great honor and respect. Narada gave the brothers advice on many subjects and also warned them not to let Queen Draupadi, wife of the 5 Pandavas, come between them. Narada Muni said, "Together, and with Sri Krishna as your ally, you are unconquerable. However, if dissension should arise between you, the sons of Dhritarashtra will find it easy to defeat you." Before Narada Muni left, the Pandavas decided that Draupadi would spend 1 year in the palace of each of the brothers. If any other brother should intrude on their privacy, he must go on Tirthayatra for 1 year. One day, a Brahmana came to Arjuna. A thief had stolen his beloved cows, and Arjuna must recover them. Arjuna agreed at once. Then he suddenly remembered that his weapons were kept in Yudhisthira's palace, for he was now alone with Draupadi. Arjuna tried to pacify the frantic Brahmana, saying he would return the cows later, but the Brahmin would not listen. Finally, Arjuna went and took his weapons. He effortlessly retrieved the Brahmin's cows. Pleased, the Brahmin went home blessing Arjuna and praising his valor. Arjuna immediately went before his brother and asked permission to go on pilgrimage. Yudhisthira protested he was not offended. Arjuna had done what was necessary. But Arjuna was adamant. With great unwillingness, Yudhisthira allowed Arjuna to go on this voluntary exile for 1 year. It was nearing the rainy season. Arjuna's travels were coming to an end. He decided to spend the winter months in Dwarka. Arjuna thought of Subhadra, sister of Krishna. He had heard so much of her beauty and wonderful qualities that he had fallen in love with Subhadra without ever having seen her. Not wanting to be recognized, Arjuna disguised himself as a yati. With matted hair and his body covered with holy ashes, Arjuna went to Prabhasha Tirtha. He walked about the streets of Prabhash, and that night sat under a banyan tree. As it began to rain, Arjuna thought of Krishna. He wished that his friend would come and help him.
Oh, oh my God. My lord, why are you laughing? My cousin Arjuna has been on Tirtha Yatra, and now only 4 months remain. Now, his heart filled with thoughts of Subhadra. He is at Prabhash. It is the thought of him sitting under a banyan tree in the pouring rain that makes me laugh. I will go and welcome him to Dwarka.
Krishna went to the tree where Arjuna was sitting. The meeting of friends was very tender. Krishna asked Arjuna all about his wanderings, and Arjuna related everything to him.
So, these travels have had such a sobering effect on the great Pandava that he has renounced the world and taken to Kashaya.
My lord, you know the innermost thoughts of my heart. You know why I am wearing this attire. You must help me to win the fair Subhadra.
Nothing would please me more than to see my dear sister as the wife of my dearest friend.
The Lord of the Yadus, Sri Krishna, took Arjuna to Raivataka hill and asked him to spend some time there. Then Krishna returned to Dwarka. A few days later, there was a feast on the hill. Many Vrishnis came to spend some time there. As they walked by, suddenly Arjuna's eyes were arrested by the beauty of a woman who passed. She was surrounded by her maids, and his eyes expressed all the feelings in his heart.
My friend, your expression does not befit the attire you are now sporting.
Please, do not tease me. Who is she?
She is my half-sister Subhadra. If you are interested in her, I can tell my father about it.
My lord, I leave it to you to solve this problem of mine. I love your sister. I must marry Subhadra.
My dear Arjuna, there are many kinds of marriages, but the most wonderful of these is a marriage of 2 people in love. If you can make my sister fall in love with you, then you can carry her away to Indraprastha. Now, go and sit in meditation in the temple courtyard. The rest will follow, and do not lose your nerve.
Arjuna did as he was told. Krishna lost himself in the crowds of Vrishni heroes. The worship in the temple was over. Coming out of the temple, Balaram saw the yati. He was greatly impressed by the personality of this young yati, who looked so pure and unearthly with his handsome face and body covered with holy ashes. Actually, Arjuna was very nervous, afraid he would see through his disguise in a moment.
My fair yati, welcome to Dwarka. May we know your plans? Where have you come from? What can we do to make you comfortable?
I have traveled all over the world. I have seen many places, but now the rainy season has come, and the sky is dark with dense rain clouds. I will spend these 4 months here.
This yati has graced Raivataka Hill with his holy presence. He will be spending the rainy months here. Please suggest a place for him to stay.
When you, my elder, are present, it is not proper for me to speak.
I feel that the best place for him to stay is in the gardens of Subhadra. She can see to his needs. Young girls often attend to saintly persons and receive great benedictions.
I do not think it is advisable to let him stay in such close proximity with our Subhadra. We know nothing about this man. His body looks too beautiful to have been under severe austerities very long. He seems endowed with qualities sure to charm a young girl. I strongly disapprove of your suggestion, but you are the wisest. You must consider everything and then make your decision.
Krishna, you seem ignorant of the greatness of this yati. He has traveled all over the world. He is a brahmachari with all of his senses under control. You should beg his pardon for saying such things about him. Krishna, you will take this yati to the apartments of Subhadra and make all necessary arrangements for his comfort.
Krishna was very pleased. He took Arjuna to meet Rukmini and Satyabhama. Then he took him to Subhadra. Krishna told her the instructions of Balaram, then left Arjuna in the care of Subhadra, with a parting smile of teasing amusement. Arjuna spent many happy days in the gardens of Subhadra. She followed her brother's command religiously. Arjuna's love for her increased day by day. Sometimes he would look at her and sigh. She could not understand his happiness and would go away. In the city of Dwarka, Arjuna was a household name. Elders blessed their children by saying, "May you become as great a warrior as Arjuna." Young mothers were told, "May you give birth to a son like Arjuna." Subhadra had heard from Krishna and Radha of his wonderful qualities and his personal beauty. She, too, like Arjuna, had fallen in love with him whom she had not seen. One day, Subhadra asked the yati to tell her about his travels. Arjuna was only too glad to do so. This became a daily routine. He was eloquent, as Krishna had warned Balaram. She spent many hours in his company, listening to his charming voice.
In your wanderings, you must have been to Indraprastha. My aunt Kunti lives there. Her sons have been laying upon her.
Yes, I have met the sons of Pandu.
And I know them well. I hear that Arjuna has been away from Indraprastha. He, like you, must be traveling all over the world. Have you, by chance, met him during your travels?
Oh yes, I have met him. In fact, I know where he is at this very moment.
Where?
I will tell you. Arjuna has fallen in love with the most beautiful woman in the world. To get her, he is wearing the garb of a yati. He is here before you. How is it that you have not recognized me so far?
Subhadra's face became very red. She looked down, not daring to meet Arjuna's eyes. He told her of his love for her and said he could not live without her. Subhadra listened without speaking a word and then went away to her chambers. Knowing all these events, Krishna sent Rukmini to serve the yati.
I'm sorry you're not pleased with my coming. Subhadra is ill and no one can cure her.
Subhadra had become sick with love for Arjuna.
Checkmate. Mother, please sit down. Tell us, what is worrying you?
Subhadra is still very unwell. I'm so very anxious about her. Please, can you suggest something for her well-being?
Perhaps we should go to the nearby island and worship Lord Rudra. He will set the matter straight.
Yes, that is a good plan. We should leave immediately. We will will worship on the island for a fortnight.
Krishna managed to spend a few moments alone with his dear sister Subhadra. He told her that the Vrishnis were going away. He said, 12 days from now is an auspicious day. I think that will be the right day for your wedding. Then the master of all mystics, Sri Krishna, went away with the others. 12 days later, Arjuna approached Subhadra.
Your brother Krishna has already told you that today should be the day of our wedding. Today I will realize my heart's dearest wish. We are Kshatriyas. We are allowed the Gandharva form of marriage. Do you agree to this? Do not be afraid. I will carry you safely away to Indraprastha. Please find a suitable chariot and equip it with various weapons.
Subhadra prepared Krishna's chariot, which she had left for the sole purpose of helping Arjuna. She went and told Arjuna that it was ready. Arjuna, dressed in princely robes, ascended the glowing chariot with Subhadra. With a crack of the whip, Subhadra started the horses. The watchmen of Dwarka city saw Subhadra being carried away by some Kshatriya. They were unable to stop the chariot's progress. The warning signal was given. Hearing it, the Vrishnis returned, headed by Balaram.
My lord, we have been defeated by a royal who kidnapped our Subhadra, whom some recognized as Arjuna, the Pandava.
Krishna, you are silent. This must be your doing. How did you allow this to happen?
I allow this to happen? No, forgive me. But I was the one who warned you not to let those two beautiful young people together. I knew something like this would happen, but you would not listen to a word against the Yati. Forgive me, brother, but this is all your doing.
Krishna, I know you. You must have had a hand in this. But even now, it is not too late. We will set out in pursuit of Arjuna, and I shall destroy him, along with Indraprastha.
My dear brother, it is not right that you are so angry. Let us consider what has happened. Subhadra accompanied Arjuna willingly. She equipped my chariot and drove it herself. And what other better man could we get for her than Arjuna? After all, he is the most powerful and heroic. Please, consider all these things. Let us make peace with him.
Yes, Krishna, you are right. We will make preparations for the journey to Indraprastha.
Arjuna sent Subhadra ahead to meet Draupadi, who was immediately charmed with Subhadra. They spoke for a long time about Krishna and Dwarka. Soon Arjuna entered the city. After greeting his brothers, he went to Draupadi.
Do not worry. I have already met the milkmaid. She is very beautiful. Who can resist your beauty? You have stolen my heart in a few moments. How can poor Arjuna resist you?
A few days later, the Vrishnis arrived at Indraprastha with costly gifts and precious gems as a dowry for Subhadra. They all happily celebrated the marriage of Arjuna and Subhadra.
and most. Very good. My hearty blessings to you. And Baldev also played the role very good. Very good. And also more my hearty blessings to you all. As Krishna prayed, like gopis. I cannot give anything. I one need. My heartily blessings to you. Go Praman.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
That's okay.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Everyone's trying to figure out what we're doing.